real. The last page is not the end. Life moves like a flower, far away or by the road, waiting for the one to find the way back home. Time flows across the world, there is always a longer way to go. Till I reach your arms, I'm better there for you. Up against the stream, waterways will join as one, tracing to the source. No more strayed or lost, you will see petals fly when lemon becomes carol. Could you please hear my voice that hungers for a day? Life moves like a flower, far away or by the road, waiting for the one to find the way back home. Time flows across the world, there is always a longer way to go. Till I reach your arms, I'm better there for you. 自分にできることを知りたいです。あんたは一生分の時間でそれを考えられるから焦る必要はないわ。
Yo, what's up, boys? Welcome to a late Friday stream. A bit late start because I was playing rank with my friend and we fucking lost. So what now, boy? So yeah, let's stream. Plus, I lost a rank match. W Friday, W Friday, bro. Holy. As the title suggests, I don't think I will be playing games because hold on, wait, fuck, I need to put that shit on. Hold on, I do need to put this shit up. Wait, hold on. What the fuck is it? This, yeah. Hold on. There's like a video that I do want to watch, but that is like 30 minutes long. So I just do want to watch it real quick on the stream. Okay. What's up, sticker? Welcome to the stream. How we doing? Let me see. Not this. Might be this one. Hold on. Yep. Looking good. Hold on. Let me copy this. Place over here. And it should be good. Yeah. So not a lot of tutorial today though. I don't see that much though. But as you know, instead of a tutorial jabbing, we're gonna watch a long video today. A long video. Long one. New 2.8 is also going to focus on Fatfi. The fuck, how the fuck Fatfi is coming back into 2.8, bro? Is she gonna okay? She noticed that we're gonna marry Serene, so she's gonna go back there and kill Serene again, you know? It's actually gonna happen or what? Fucking the wife intuition. Like we're not married, someone done on her. So she's fall back. No, fly to Unfurious. And like and the review that she's a genre type shit. It'll be picked though. Hold on. You pick fiction, bruh. It's going to it's focused on her planet. Sure. Alright. Why not? I mean, if it transition to Edo Star, then yeah, it's fine. They've realized the 5 flop evil stories are gonna come on, look at 5 flop, bro. She's not flop. Trust. Wait, hold on. So they're gonna focus on 5 fly again, and therefore we might get more break support. Wait, hold on. Pick. Is this shit pick? Hold on. What? Oh yeah, right. Chat. Any of you guys familiar with this manhwa called Cut Hero? Any of you guys do this thing? Any of you guys know this manhwa? Or like partially anime? It's not, to be fair, each episode is like 7 minutes long, so it's even cool anime. So chat, are you guys familiar with this manhwa? I'm pretty sure it is like pretty popular as well. Not sure about anime though, but the manhwa is pretty popular now, like. So you know, I did finish the thing, so I do want to talk about it. But like, if none of you know about this shit, then I don't think the Japanese would, you know, do much. I have heard it, but never read it. Oh, that's sad then. Okay. Because like, I do want to get into some spoiler, especially on like the ending, on like the final arc of the manhwa. I do want to talk about it because like it's a bit lemao sus. It's a bit confusing ending. So you know, I don't want to like low-key spoil it. Far in the story in meta, yes, but not in C and JP fanbase. True. Global who, bro. Fuck the global fanbase, you know. It's the C and JP and the probably the Asia as well, bro. Based. Yeah, but like so like if I was planning like if any of you know the thing, then it would be a good discussion though. But like, and now you guys know, so you know whatever, it's fine. Because I don't know, fuck. Like for me, right, the whole manhwa is like pretty good. By good, I mean the hype moment aura is pretty good. The power system in the thing is like pretty nice. It's like pretty balanced. You can counter almost everything in there. Like any magic spell have a counter to it, which is good. Plus like the martial art as well. So the combat system is good. But like, how do I say this? Up until the final arc, there was quite decent amount of Poké no Jutsu. Quite decent amount. You like there was, let's say, how do this? Not a lot of like stuff result in like, no, hold on. You know, it's something like in like manga, right? Where people just fight out and then you know to determine who win shit. But for the manhwa, it's fighting for 2 minutes, and then the MC, the main characters, the protag, he talk no jutsu the other person, and then they get convinced, and then the MC won. You know, type shit there. It happened quite a lot in like some early part of the arc of the manhwa, but I think that's fine, not a lot though. But then until the final arc, it gets pretty prevalent. Like it's pretty big. Because like, if I get into detail, it's gonna be such a spoiler though. But basically, how do I do this? The MC and the final boss, they are practically kind of god, because they have like, they are pretty. I can't get to it before spoiling, man. Fuck. I might read it when I have time. It's pretty long though. It's pretty long. It's like 250 chapter long. Pretty fucking long. And there's a lot of panels as well. So you know, take your time, bro. Take your time. I speedrun the manga in like 2 days. The manga in 2 days, bro. She loved by CNJP. Hoyo don't give a. Also don't give a fuck about Ian's side. True. Very true. Very true. So yeah, the manhwa is pretty long. I read it's like pretty okay though. I read Hajime no Ippo and One Piece. I'm too far gone already. I mean, I don't think. I mean, you're currently reading it, right? You're catching up. You are like, you already catch up to the One Piece and stuff, right? But in this case, it's like start from scratch, basically. So it's like 250 chapters, right? Unlike for One Piece and the Hajime no Ippo, right? You already started it. You already catch up to it. So I don't think it's a good comparison though. But yeah, it's long. It's just long. So take your time. I think my rating for the thing is like, I don't know. There are just so many stuff that the manga got away. Like, just talking just through the whole thing, man. I don't get it. It's so bad. So, the combat system is pretty balanced. I love that. So that could be like a 7 out of 10. The writing wise, I would say the up until the final arc. Oh, the previous one is pretty good. I'm gonna say that. So around like could be like 8 out of 10. But then for the final arc, it's like a 6 out of 10, probably. That's all. That's probably all I'm gonna say. I mean, I read the comment on the thing. Some people say it's like pretty big though, so I don't know. I guess my opinion wise, the final arc is kind of shit because they are just pulling shit out of their ass every 5 seconds. I don't get it. Seriously don't get it. Oh yeah. So since I can't jump about the Honkai Hero ending there, so minus a jumping for the stream. So I mean, fuck do I do, bro? If the jabbing plus some stuff and the ratio ID, right? If that don't add up to like maybe 2 hours or something, or 2 hour 30, what else can I do? Do I hop back into landing game? I can continue the Stardew Valley, or I could try to finish the side event. No, if I do it the next week, there's like probably nothing else to do, right? So probably next week I'm gonna do the side event. I don't think I do it today. If I do it, then next Wednesday, what the fuck gonna do, bro? I play DU, then what? Nothing. Like what? 1 main event, 2 side event, right? That's the Candy Crush is back again, man. Fuck me. And the Seal, probably. So that's that. Anything else? Anything new? I don't think so. Oh right, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna put this up. Hold on. Let me put this thing up. Whoa. Dude, I am like absolutely fucking pissed off with this. Hold on. How should I do this? Fucking stuck my D. Hold on. I need to put this up real quick. Wait. Right. If any of you guys familiar with Uma Musume, then you probably will know what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I did post this on Twitter. So for anyone didn't see, Seal Slammer stream. Okay, so yesterday there's a new banner in Uma Musume. There's this horse called Fuji Kiseki. Which low key, you know, I do want to get her because you know, she's pretty awesome in the movie though. In the Uma Musume movie, so I do want to get her, right? So she released. I have a total of like 120 pools, so a lot of pools, right? A lot of pools. 120 a lot, right? And if you're familiar with Uma Musume gacha system, that's not a hard pity. Not like in Hoyo game, right? Not like 80 something hard pity. There's no 50-50 even. The hard pity is like in 200s. In 200 pools, you can select the banner character, right? So I have 120, which is, you know, not enough to get conquest guarantee. However, I don't know why, but I think I've won. I think like I got more double 5 stars in Uma in like 10 minutes than my entire lifespan of playing Hoyo games. Double Selling Suzuka plus Rush Hour, Sail in Sky, and Tokai Teo, and then some like, you know, of Run as well. So I got how much in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 3 stars, which is like equivalent of a 5 stars. I got 6, right? Yeah, 6 5 stars in 10 minutes in 100 pools or 120 pools. That's I never got that shit in Hoyo games ever. In Honkai, in Genshin, in starrail. or probably Zenless as well. Never in my life I got this much fucking 4 stars in like within like 100 pools. Never in my life. Nice horse you got. I know. Okay, dude. I did not get. I didn't roll for Soon Sky. I didn't roll for. Hold on. Hold on. I got one more. I got the Air Groove Wedding as well. I didn't roll for her even. This is on Fuji Kiseki banner. I mean, to be fair, Soon Sky is pretty fucking good. She's insane, but I decided to skip her to get her. She's pretty mid as well. And this like the standard banner. So like, dude, can I get a 1 Fuji Kiseki? Please? Hello? I never played this game. Is it good? I mean, it's not just standard gacha games. It's not like your standard Hoyo game though. It's a mobile gacha game. So it's gonna be way different than the Hoyo stuff. The pity system gonna be different. The power grip are gonna be fucking different. So, you know, if you ever play any other gacha game aside from Hoyo, then you can easily get into this. But if you didn't, then it's gonna be pretty hard to adapt. Because Hoyo game exists in a different access from any other mobile gacha games. Like if you play Online, then you could go into Uma with an understanding of how the game play. If you play like Battle Cat as well, you probably have an understanding, you know. But Hoyo game, don't know. Is it in terms of gooning? Oh, brother. Oh, dude, you asked the correct question. Oh my fucking god. Hold on. Who's good? I mean, that's the I mean, that's this. Hold on. I mean, that's the Google Gaga meme, you know. I mean, if you play the CN version, there's you know, there's this horse over here. You know, let's say she's a pretty crazy. What else? Fucking, to be fair, I could launch out the game though. I mean, how do you spell Soon Sky? Soon Sky. I mean, to be fair, she's like, you know, like, Lemao. Yeah, I play on that a lot. They're good, yeah, they're good. I mean, you know, if you play on night, then yeah, you could understand this thing. Tsundere? What do you mean, who's Tsundere, bro? I've been hearing a lot of ghost shit a lot. Oh, you mean ghost ship? This horse here? This horse here? This shit here? Like the fucking 12 billion yen accident, bro? This fucking horse? This shit. Yo, is that a goat ship? Damn, that shit look crazy. So basically, just like, what? Was it like born to lock in? No, born to serially forced to lock in. That basically her entire personality. She's just a troller, basically that. She is genuinely a full chan troll. So that's gonna be the summary. Oh yeah, I don't have fucking man. Like, I am modding, but I am winning. So like, what's the point? Like, I think special work is like decent. Silent Suzuka is also kind of nice. This is my third copy of Rush Hour, by the way. I don't think she's good. Tokateo is pretty okay. Soon Sky is insanely good. You could compare her to, let's say, like Furina or Sun and Robin combined together. That's her. But this guy doesn't look good enough. I mean, yeah, fucking, what do you want, bro? Like, if the goon, then the fucking the Yakuza, yeah, the Yakuza gonna go find go to the fucking CEO and kill him, bro. That's like a not a term service. That's like a rule where you can't loot the horse, basically that. Because some trainer, the horse trainer in real life, they don't like, you know, apparently they don't like their fictional horse getting gooned to or something. So yeah. Anything else before we go to the yap? Oh yeah, tomorrow is a fucking, oh my god, tomorrow is a fucking so requires, man. I'm so lazy. I don't want to go read again, bro. Save my ass from this shit, man. Please save me from fucking so requires. I don't want to do it, bro. Oh yeah, the annual or like the monthly what do you call it again? Revenue chart, the gacha revenue chart. And yeah, Aaron is like shitting on Zenless because of a fit woman. Something lad. It's good. Something mobile flop, I guess. I don't know, bro. I end up coming in tomorrow's stream. Dang, that's crazy, bro. Holy shit, that's crazy. For what? 5 hours for real, bro? In no way. I reinstall honkai shit Starbucks. Any tips? What I should get or do? I mean, the current banner in the future one are not even good. So might as well just, you know, okay, save it up, bro. Time is too fuck for me. L time zone, L schedule. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. The next patch is not even good as well. I mean, depend on your team, right? Serene is might be decent, but like Advertise and Duncan Hill is free. Advertise is not good. If you don't have a cash rise or higher scene, Herta is okay. Anaxa is not good. Cyrene is same thing. If you don't have so when is Elias coming? Next patch. I don't know when, but next patch. What Cyrene is also not good if you don't have like the carrot hair, like Fanon and cash rise. And then I don't know the run. I think in 2.7 it's only one character though. It's only Cyrene. So you know, second half might be some rerun. I don't know what. Probably fucking Rapper, I guess. Dude, imagine Rapper coming back, bro. For the one patch that only have one limited banner. Big butt. So next patch is good. I don't say it's good. Good in terms of Elysias, yeah. But good in terms of meta? Probably not. I would prefer to just wait for like, I mean, we're gonna get to a new planet anyway. So in case where Creepy, Sunny, and Robin not get power grab, you could get them. In DPS wise, it's probably be cash rise. Support wise, higher scene. And sustain wise, higher scene. And yeah. 2.8 for Pavilion confirmed. True. Who's she best for? Serene. Oh, Serene. What's Serene best for? Fanon, cash rise. That's it. She's basically like a crosshair support. Basically that. Because she gives some exclusive buff to them. Like, imagine global passive on a catcher. Think about that. I'm getting Serene underway. Yeah, get it, yeah, get it, bro. Just fucking get it, bro. If you talk about meta wise, then yeah, don't. But you know, fucking waifu wise, then yeah, get it, why not? Serene being C hair support is pretty much doom for full value. Yeah. Oh, you're right, Serene animation, yeah. Fuck, it's like the longest ode in the game. The insane like model and stuff. I don't know how, like, I think Serene is like the longest ode now. Cash rise, maybe. Fanon, maybe as well, but like, no ode in the game has that long animation. Serene, by the way. Like, it's the Serene ode animation in wax speed is like 2 minutes long. And the other one is like 10 seconds. It's so long though. I only have one, it's like cash rise. And yeah, if you cash rise, then that's fine. Yeah, so with cash rise is fine. Probably not that good since you don't have like higher scene, but it still should be fine. Should be fine. It's her C. Chat, is Data crosshair? Chat, is Data crosshair? I think she is, right? Surely, chat, I think she is, right? Chat, do you think Evernight is a crosshair? Okay, chat, I think Dark Auto is a crosshair, big much. Okay, anything else? Anything else before I go to yabbing? Is that enough edging for the yab? Advertise Peter's gem. True. True. Hold on. I just saw some tweet. Hoyo was getting too confident with that fit fetish, not realizing many people still don't like it lamau. I mean, to be fair, the Zealous patch is like pretty dead though. That part was like for the patch. So, you know, people not putting for her is like understandable. Plus, it's like, it still 10 million revenue. So that's still fine. But like, you know, the fact that they can make 10 mil, that means people still rule for feet. So, you know, fucking hell. Okay, what else? There's revenue, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's tanked. I mean, it's like what, from 16 to 10 or like 11? I mean, that's fine, right? It's not even it's not even that bad even. It's not even that bad, it's like still fine. It's still floating, at least, you know? Dude, Orc make 26 million, by the way. Probably because of Monster banner. After playing Zen, let's try to get in seed to get her uninstalled. W gacha, W gacha, W gacha, bro. Holy. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay, I think that's it, right? It's actually nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, bruh. Okay. Alright, enough blue balling now. Enough blue balls. Time to go do the mouse stuff. The reviews in Inside Seed and Offie are not meta. They're good, but they're pretty restrictive. Oh, I see. Okay. I think C and JP don't like fit that much, and EN is just too brick. No, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure CN and JP still like fit, no? Like, dude, do not mess around with CN and JP people with their fetishes. Do not do that. I have saw stuff. I have seen stuff beyond comprehension. So don't joke around with the fetish regarding the CN and JP. If they want to goon, they're gonna goon, bro. Alright. Okay. I guess back to the jabbing then. Alright. Boys, we are back with another jabbing. After I've done 2 tier lists. Yeah, okay, stop. You know, I think the last one was the zero cycle, right? No, that was not. Oh, the last one was the end game, yeah. You know, I saw the zero cycle stuff. It got pretty much a lot of views. What does it mean? It means that I need to do more range bet. So what is today range bet, chat? What is today range bet? No, it is not another dog shit tier list, but it is something else. Please, let me go. Chat, today's topic is gonna be, is Siren a good written catcher? Okay, now that might be wrong grammar, but who cares? Okay, now that's gonna be a range beta to there. But basically for the whole slides, it's gonna be talking about references. Or some people might say expire, which I think is very cringe. So I will not say that again. And if any of you say that, I'm gonna ban you until you get the big shits, which is never. Alright, it's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I don't think I need to switch up the chat and the PNG though, because I think it should be fine. Oh boy, here we go. Yep, I can sense the dislike coming, and the comments. Alright. So, boys, is Siren is it good written? I don't think it's a correct grammar, right? Is Siren no, it is, yeah, it is, okay. Is Siren a good written character? Let's go. Okay, so okay, so before the range bait, I have to say this. Let's say that I have Alzheimer plus dementia. So there might be some incorrect information I'm gonna pull out of my ass, and there also might be some missing as well. Because one, I'm too lazy to research W streamer, and two, if I want to like go deep in, that means that I have to go read, and you know me, I hate reading, right? So yeah, yeah, just a bit of a what is it called? Caution or alert or something before the rich bit. Okay. Okay, this topic is you need to upload it before 2.7. Hey, no. Because I know for sure. This video gonna last for a while. Because I don't think. Okay, this might be a bit of a spoiler for the future of the thing, of the slides, of the yapping. I don't think the siren portion of the slides gonna change that much, even in 2.7. Hot take, by the way, hot take. Okay. So, to make this jabbing, half structure, I've put up some segments or something. So, for the first segment, it is hogging. For the second one, trust me, she's still good. For the third one, deliverer, and the last one, because of you, as I've written, surely did not reference anything, right? And to determine if Cyrene a good written characters, I've also set up some criteria to judge, and not just fucking make shit up of the sky, right? So here are some of the criteria why I wanna judge some of the character. So first one is gonna be like reference, which basically just like nostalgia a bit. The story and the characteristic is a bit questionable. It might make sense in some time, but it might not make sense. Yeah, okay. Because fucking 2 criteria is too little, so I'm gonna put 3. 3 is a good number. Okay. So the first exhibit of references, I group them up and I call them hogging. Okay? You will understand it. Okay? You will understand it. So, what characters could be in here? There's Bronya. What's her full name? Bronya. It's not Bronya Zajcik, it's something else. Bronya. We have Silly. We have Natasha. And we have Silverwolf. Alright, so chat. What could these characters be referencing to? I wonder. So, firstly, Bronya. This is pretty hard, but apparently Bronya reference Bronya in Honkai, right? And Silly, I didn't know this, but apparently Silly referenced Silly in Honkai Impact. Oh, and Natasha, like, this is even more surprising. Natasha referenced Natasha for Honkai Impact, by the way. Dude, I didn't know this, but I didn't know this. And apparently Silverwolf, can you even see this? Probably you can. Silverwolf references Hexer Bunny, or aka Bronny. So yeah. What the fuck does that sound? Okay. So yeah, so this 4 characters reference this 4 for Honkai Impact, so yeah, whatever. So what is hogging? What do I mean by hogging? Let's examine each character on the criteria that I put up, and you will know why I mean hogging. Okay? So Bronya. What is like the reference? Basically, same name, dude. Same name, same face. Both name Bronya and stuff, right? Okay? And the story, I would say it's not really a one-to-one. If you compare the Bronya in Honkai and the Bronya in Starrail, they are probably like the polar opposite. The only thing familiar are like the okay. In Starrail, Coquilla is Bronya, blood mother. What blood mother? Okay, but in Honkai Impact, it is her adopted mother. Quite similar, but low-key different. And the only thing the same is that they're gay to silly. Probably gay. Who knows? And the characteristic, absolutely polar opposite. We have a nerd and we have a commander, probably, or is she a queen or something? No, probably, commander, a war commander. So like completely two different characters, and the only thing the same are the face and the name. That's it, right? So next one, silly. Same thing as Bronya, same name, same face. Now this is why the misinformation comment, because I have no idea what silly story is. I know Honkai Impact, but not in starrail. Starrail, I think I forgot. So, the only familiar thing, or the only story reference, the quantum power, and just again, silly. The fuck? Wait, hold on. And probably gay toward Bronya, right? And Coca-Cola is not even silly mother. But in Honkai Impact, it is her adopted mother. They both, Bronya and Silly, they're both in the same orphanage, but in honkaistarrail, they're not. And the characteristic, again, completely opposite. We have a quiet kid with a bipolar disorder, and then we have a Silly that just locked the fuck in. Like, same thing as Bronya. One is like in the north and one is in the south. Completely different characters. That is headcanon. Twitter will judge the answer. I will not give my opinion, because if I say anything, I would be killed off in video games. Okay. And okay, you like fuck, I can just skip through this, right? Natasha, same name, same face. Probably you all know that Raven. Just a code name for Natasha. The story kinda 1-to-1. I think Natasha and starrail own an orphanage. Not sure about that. But in Honkai they do. And then the role are different. One is an assassin, and then one is a nurse. Again. And then for Silver Wolf or Bronyi, okay, to be fair, the same face though, because of they're both Bronya. The name is not even the same, story not even the same, characteristic, they are both command. So that's the only thing that could reference, right? So basically, these characters are just there for cameo and hogging online. You know what I mean, right? Like any people that just happen to saw Bronya and Silly in honkaistarrail, they would be hogging because it references the Honkai character, right? Yeah. And the cameo is like, they're just there. Completely different characters, but they're there for fun, And there are like also some other characters, wow, that could fit into this category, like Run May with Dr. May, right? They are both crazy scientists and they're hot. We have Kafka, which I don't think is a reference, just a name. If you know, you know. We have Janching, same name, maybe same face, different personality. In Honkai, he's evil. In starrail, he's stupid, fuck that guy. Lingsha, low-key reference Nuwa, but that's it. And then we have per se, never let you go. And then we have Cypher, basically. I mean, both are like cat woman, holy. Damn, that's crazy, bro. And then what, they're like a merchant or something, who knows? So yeah. So that is for the first exhibit. The pogging, which is pretty like, straightforward, right? That's just for cameo and pogging online. And so let's move on to the next exhibit. Trust me, she's still good. And yes, I am still hoping. So let's just do the same thing. References. What could be the reference, you know? So we have the name, which is basically the same. Written Bosemori Mai. I can speak. We have the hand holding scene as well. Referencing the anime, the thing, yeah. And then we have apparently some soundtrack of Akron soundtrack. It did reference the OST in Honkai. It's like yesterday, maybe. It's like pretty long ago. And then one more reference is during her exclusive trailer, which mentioned I think the 12 Hushers. Maybe the 12 Hushers. It's like interpreted to be the 12 Hushers. And that's it. That's all the reference I could think of Akron referencing Mei. Yeah. Which this is way more than whatever this is going on, right? These characters, you know, Akron have way more reference. And the story. I would say Akron's story is not really a one-to-one compared to Rodin Mei in Honkai. Their law are completely different. First one is like the planet. The second, can I even explain this? Basically, like if you compare both character law, they are the same, like the polar opposite, not even the same. There's like some similarity. Like Akron kinda mention Kiana or Kevin, depend on what gender you choose your trailblazer as. This is like during the beginning of like Peconi. So she does kinda mentioning them, but not by name. But you could interpret it, it's like Kiana or Kevin. And yeah, the cover shirt mentioned in her trailer. And even with all these references, like, you know, the 12 Hushers, Kiana Kevin, her name even, the outcome are completely different. No way you look at Akron and say, yep, her law and story are completely the same compared to Rhythm May. Right? And characteristic is like, dude, we have a May Senpai and I depressed as fuck May, you know, which is me for real. You know, like, this is fucking just result of like a different. Dude, this is going so deep now. Hold on. How do I make this more funny? Okay. This is like, okay, imagine, right? May Senpai. No. Okay, chat. You guys are familiar with the once again, who you do 2 blocks jump for steak or 1 block jump for chicken, right? May Senpai took the chicken, but Akron took the beef. Yeah, they make different choices, and so their law or the story go 2 completely different way, right? Okay, now that's funny. So, you know, like one got Kianat and one didn't. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but trust me, it is. So yeah. So why did I make Akron? No. Okay. So why did I decide to talk about Akron? Why? And not just, you know, just immediately go to Serene. Well, 1, watch time, and 2, this is pretty important, right? So the references are definitely poking, right? You know, the name, handholding, travel shores, and the OST. Definitely poking. However, even with low-key kind of a lot of references, I think the story of Akron is different enough from Rhythm May to make she's an interesting character, right? And this goes the same thing for like Bronya, Sealy, Natasha and Ronnie, right? And like, all these other characters as well. They do indeed have a lot of references, name, face, etc. But their story, their path, their lore are just so different that they make an interesting characters. Yeah. And yeah, so Akram basically, even though with quite a lot of hogging, her lore, I think, is low key interesting enough to make her way more different to Miss Senpai. Yeah, like if you mention Akron, you will definitely think of Mei Senpai for sure, but you will not immediately thought of Akron law same as Mei Senpai, right? Might be yapping nonsense, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that is for the exhibit 2, which is Akron. So next one, exhibit 3, Deliverer. And yes, you might notice there are trends that I am making here. So Deliverer. So references, what could be it, firstly, of course, Deliverer, damn, that's crazy, bro. Same title as Kevin. Name as well, Kaslana. Is it like House Kaslana or just Kaslana? Maybe just Kaslana. Damn, Kaslana, bro. What could that referencing? Who knows? And then we have, I think he's E2, right? Or E1, not sure. One of his Elon, which reference back to one of Kevin posts during, I think, Alice in Realm. I'm too lazy to find the pic, but that should be one of like Kevin doing the same pose as Fanon. And one more, just the baseball bat. Like, damn, bro, baseball bat Kevin, that's crazy. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's all the references I could find. There definitely could be way more, but that all I could think of in like 10 minutes. Story wise. So unlike Akron, where it's kinda, but not kinda the same. However, for Fanon, I think it's slowly going towards the one-to-one story stuff. So let's see. Fanon take on the role of hero, which I mean could good hero for a reason, because for Kevin, could you really call him a hero though? But he's like a hero of the previous era. And for Fanon, dude, every single time someone mentioned Fanon, he's a hero, right? So take on the role of hero, or like the similarity between them. Next is it's like what their life got destroyed by the honkai. Again, quote because different variation. For Kevin, it's honkai, but for Fanon, it's the dog type. Yeah, you see it now. And then yeah, basically then we'll cast Lana, shoulder on the responsibility. Then that's crazy, bro. So yeah. The story between Kevin and Fanon are pretty similar. Probably just the famous one, like the hero, the honkai stuff, and the responsibility, which is like the famous thing, when you mentioned Kevin. But yeah, some small part, I don't think it's same. But for the big references, it's like yeah, it's like literally there. Unlike for Akron, definitely some different stuff, but was it like Kiana stuff, travel shows mentioned, but not really like hot focusing on. But for Kevin, it is for Fanon, it is his story. Like it is like the major part of the story. And for characteristic, again, I couldn't put hero for a reason. So for Kevin wise, he's forced to be hero, and then he's forced to be evil. Yeah. And then for Fanon, I don't think is he forced to be hero? Maybe, I don't know. And then he can't forced to be evil? Okay. The forced to be evil part is basically him turning into the Flame River. That's the evil part. And for Fanon evil part, for Kevin Fanon evil part, is that he there you go, yeah. So spoiler, is that he do anything to try to get rid of the honkai, which is basically him trying to complete the Project Sigmata, which is pretty evil. Damn, that's crazy. And that's what I mean by forced to be evil. But for Fanon, it's not really like forced to be evil in a way. He did took like, I think like 33 million, right? Yeah, 30 million cycles. To just wait for like the Trailblazer or something else, or someone who knows, to like just kill the other two. But then the forced to be evil part does kick in when you look at his like action during those cycles, right? The first few the first few thousand, he did do a lot of like Takunojutsu to collect all the flame. Is it what is it? Core flame, the core flame. Yeah, so he just Takunojutsu for like 1,000 cycles for the core flame, and then somewhere in between, one of them stopped cooperating, and then he just killed them, right? Actions speak louder than words, basically. So that is kinda supposed to be evil, but not maybe kinda. So let's just analyze this real quick, because this is way more story references, way more than Akron. Characteristic, way more accurate, way more accurate than Akron. And so okay, the nostalgia bet for Fanon is definitely a lot more than Akron. This is counting the references, counting the story, and counting the characteristic, right? A lot of them just references back, or like a copy and paste of Kevin, basically. Oh shit, hold on. Could you just stop updating? Hold on. Wait. At least Kevin is not yelling, I have to save the world, I am hero every 2 seconds. I mean, yeah. At least that's good. I mean, there's like, okay, now at the time of living, it is currently 2.6. So it could be in 3.8, 2.9 that Kevin or that Fanon could do that. So, let's just not foreshadow that. No, Fanon is not going to be a lot of revenge 2.7. No. Not, I mean by, not, oh, spoiler, hold on. Not, I mean like, a lot of revenge, but more of like, he's like a evil in the story, right? AKA the Flame River. That's the evil characters. The same thing as Kevin, as he like the final boss of the part 1. So the nostalgia bait is way stronger than Akron, right? And then there's a way more, that may be a better word than explicit, but way more explicit reference, even down to the characteristic, story, hero part and stuff, right? But and the story also remotely the same. Hero, honkai, responsibility, yeah. Rod Revenger. Yeah. But still that doesn't disprove my point that he's low-key evil in a way, aka Fanon, right? Because we know the Flame River now. Throughout up until 2.5 or something, we didn't know that Flame River is good. Right? He's at that point, by that point, the Flame River is like the final boss. We call it, but we saw him as like the final boss that we're supposed to defeat him. But in the end, he's not really like the evil boss. He's quote evil because he's forced to do so. Yeah. Okay. But however, even with all the references, all the thing over here, still, I think the writer or the dev did good enough. Hold on. I think they did quite a decent job at making Fanon a completely different characters from Kevin. Yes, at some point they are quite the same, the bad scene, the name and stuff, the deliver as well. But I still think Fanon's story is interesting enough or like unique enough to separate him from Kevin. Yeah. In Kevin case, fan base made him a hero. No, you mean like the fan base, like the community, or you mean like the story wise? In story, yes, I agree because Kevin was forced to be hero. The saving for Fanon. Yeah, all right. So yeah, for Fanon case, definitely, I would say the references is way more than Akron, but the story still unique enough to be for him to be called Fanon and not Kevin 24/7, right? And so, if you have not noticed the trend yet, the funnel segment, because of you, as I have written, let's analyze our main characters for today. After we go through 3 evidences or 3 sources, one is Fanon, one is Akron, and one is the 4 characters, yeah, the pogging. So let's analyze Cyrene. So references. Let's look at Cyrene references. Firstly, the pose. Quite the same now. Next one. The pose. Quite the same now. Next one. Some of her, let's say, vocabulary are quite the same as a certain pink hair elf. And if you thought the face might be a bit different, unlike for Fanon and Akron, no. This is her outdoor form. And chat. Pretty sus now. What else? Oh yeah, hold on. Before going on, for the vocabulary, there should be way more references. I think like, what's what? Hi, did you miss me? Something when you wake up, stuff. But yeah, there's only one references that I could remember. But there should be way more. And for Cyrene OST, there is a certain part of the song which references back to True, aka Elysia theme. And if you think that's not enough, her full style icon. Name the story next page. Now, I need you guys to Google up True lyrics, Honkai True lyrics, and look at the final part of the song, the final sentence. It says something about the story about to start or something, which it could be interpret into what? Interpret into bro. Infer in the like code. There are different words, but the meaning are quite the same. And now, for let's say the first range bit of the stream, story. What could be Cyrene's story? Now, this is a hard part because I cannot, for the sake of my life, or sake of my balls, I could not think of Cyrene's story. One of the references is both of them sacrifice themselves for better good, quote unquote, because for Elysia, she sacrificed herself for the future era, okay, the present era, is it present era? No. The present, yeah. And and to change the Herschel system. So now they gain conscious, unlike the past few one. And for Cyrene, I might be wrong, but she sacrificed herself to keep Iron Tomb in check, aka making Fanon repeat like 30 million cycles. Yeah. And this might be a bit of a stretch, Loki. So for Elisa case, she was Loki the key to kill the final boss, aka obtaining finality and stopping Honkai. So because Elysia sacrificed herself, the Herschel in the present era, they've gained conscious. You can look at Senti in this case, because damn bro, she developed her frontal lobe. Unlike for the previous era, where they will be controlled by the Honkai. Or was it by the something of finality? I forgot. And for Cyrene case, not sure about this one. But I think she's like also a key to killing Iron Tomb. Might be wrong, but throughout her entire propaganda, you can already infer that she's gonna be the key, right? Chabukin again. Oh my fucking god, are you real? Holy shit! I'm so late to fix. I'm so late to fix, bro. Hold on. Did Cyrene be like the whole story? I look like it's, yeah. We're gonna get to that later. Yes, also in 6, the last 1 hour, sacrifice over again. Oh, really? Then I guess my point isn't wrong then, I guess. And the rage bit part. What is their character development? For Elisa case, it's pretty hard to do because it's been forever since I do the story quest, aka the election round part. But what could I remember is that what she was born as a Herschel, but she as the first Herschel, the 0th Herschel, she wanted to experience the humanity, so she left her orphanage as a kid to explore humanity. And then she learned the bad and good, and then something happened, and then go skip to the Flame Chaser arc, and then something happened. She realized that the Flame Chaser part, the team, is not officially recognized, and I think she was pretty sad, I guess. And then something happened, until the Herschel binding, which is like the final. Is it final or the corruption? I think it might be corruption. Corruption plus binding accident, where humanity morality are pretty pissed low. They are down to the bottom of hell, or like the lowest you can go, right? So she noticed that, and then she sacrificed herself. Yes, looking back to the first part here, the first point, she sacrificed herself to make Kevin the hero that they finally killed the Herschel, all the Herschels, and now they're moving to the final boss to make humanity morale rise and not piss low anymore. And that is entire Elysia's story that I could remember. But for Cyrene, I could not think of a point where I could make for Cyrene. All I remember is that she's turned from saying ma'am to just speaking normally. That all I could thought of. Like, I might have dementia, as I've mentioned before, but I could, for the sake of my life, remember what is Cyrene character development. For a few good parts, she was ma'am, and then she's speaking human language, and then and then at like 2.5, she's transformed into Cyrene. We met her. We go to Britain. We do something with like the mem gang, and then stuff, and then she sacrificed herself, and then cycle repeat, and then something happened. I don't know yet, right? So that is Cyrene lore, which is basically a nothing, and same as I think Elisa's well. Where I don't think you could rage bait alert, but I don't think Alicia have any character development at all, right? Okay, not yet. Okay, I think I will get to that later. And then for the characteristic, it's basically a Alicia versus quote unquote Alicia. Story wise or characteristic wise, character story, it's not really a one-to-one, close one-to-one, but not a exact copy yet. But here we go. The one thing about them, the one thing that I really hate is that they are perfect with no flaw. Right? She loved everyone. She loved humanity. So, you know, can't be transphobic, can't be homophobic, you know, can't be something, can't be racist as well. And then we have Cyrene, which also love everyone. Like, damn, that's crazy. She doesn't hate anyone at all. She just, yeah. What else? Like, if a character is perfect, right? What character development could there be? And that's the problem I have with Cyrene or an Alicia. Is that unlike for Fanon and Akron, they have character development in a way. We don't know for Akron, yeah, because like for Penacony, we don't go into her story that deep, but we can infer that she have one. And then for Fanon, he's not perfect. He has like, you know, learned something, right? Tackle thing, stuff that I could not think of. You know, Fanon have a character development. But then for Cyrene, what then? Like what? Please tell me what is Cyrene character development. I might be wrong, but you know, you could tell me in the comment section, by the way, to boost the video up to the recommendation. You know, sorry. Okay. And so let's do a bit of a analysis after we accounted all of the stuff. I think Cyrene is just a reincarnation of nostalgia bit, characteristic, story, and all of these references, right? Like, she's basically a nostalgia bit. And yes, I did feel for it. I was pogging. And also you could check Twitter as well. If you see something like Cyrene or Alicia, you're gonna see a lot of tweets just like gassing up Cyrene, right? And this is like, yeah, new clip video, by the way. By new, I mean like probably like 2 months ago, by the time this video released. But if you check, okay, a bit of a offside off note. If you check the clips, it have like pretty high dislike ratio. So you know for sure this part of the jabbing gonna be very range bitty. Yeah. So here, okay, now let's go into some philosophy stuff. When is it enough nostalgia bit to be called a cash cow? We have Akron. Okay, now let's go all the way back, right? We have the pogging, which basically barely any references. They're there for cameo. And then we have the Akron. Decent enough references that could be called May, but her story are completely different. And then for Kevin, references, same thing, but for the story again, and for his character and Law, I would say again, it's different enough to make it different. And then for Cyrene, what is the difference here? What is how you differentiate between Cyrene and Alicia? Name and what? Story? Okay, sure, I agree, but what story are there? If the characters is already perfect, Yeah. Deep, deep, deep. So can I be called a good written character when it is pure nostalgia bit? For Akron, nostalgia bit is a lot, but it is not part of her story. Fanon, references a lot. Also, kind of a part of his story as well, but they make it unique enough. Even with the same concept, that Fanon character, as a character himself, can be differentiated from Kevin. Yes, there might be time to time where you just say Kevin instead of Fanon, but I still think it is different enough to be called Fanon. Not to mistaken him as Kevin, right? But then, for Sarin, do you think she's a good written character? If what firstly, character development well, and two, questionable story. For starrail, I don't think Cyrene have any major. I mean, she doesn't. I mean, she's like the major character there, responsible for the cycle restarting. But aside from that, what is her major law? When she was man, she was just a psychic, a Paimon. But then but when Cyrene is Cyrene, I think she's still the same. She's still a Paimon, quote unquote Paimon, because she travels us. She of course does interact with a lot of other character, but that's basically it. It's not really a. I don't think she's not really the main character of the story. Elysia might be in some case well, but Elysia there is a guide. For Cyrene, I don't think she's no shit, and she's just following with us, right? Discovering whatever it is, right? And then when is it agreeable to finally call a famous character badly written? Holy respecty. Okay. Akron. Dude, I am like going over again. Jesus Christ. Akron, finally, of course, May. Right? And people agree that her story is good. Kevin, of Fanon, famous character, story wise. People think it's good. I think it's decent. Alright. Not a lot of there might be, but not I don't see a lot of people, let's say, disagreeing about Fanon's story overall. But then for Sarin, I'm gonna repeat this for the M time. She's of course famous. She even more famous than her own game, Elysia and Honkai, right? If you mention Elysia, most people who know her probably not even play the game as well, the Honkai pack game. So Elysia, of course, is very famous. People love her, which I also do. Like, I did pogging in the video, right? But the one thing, right? The one thing, I saw a lot, is the comment regarding her character. Because one, unlike for Akron and Fanon, they mentioned them by their name, not just like Kevin reference or Senpai reference. But this, especially for Cyrene, where the only thing I could see that mentioned Cyrene, no, the only the one word that I keep saying when people talk about Cyrene is Elysia. Can Cyrene exist without Elysia? I think for the case of Fanon and Akron, they can exist without Redden May and Kevin. Yes, Kevin does build a foundation for Fanon, but I think Fanon is still a good enough story to exist without Kevin. And May and Akron are two completely different characters. But then for Cyrene, what is she without Elysia? Except for Elysia, if you're no good, at this point, no. Yes, at this point. And I don't think the future can change. Because we are deep in now into Forest story arc, and we are almost at the end. And by this point, I would expect character development to happen. Yes, we only saw her for 2 patches. That is for 2.5 and 2.6. 2.6, nothing. 2.5, she appeared for cameo. But she did appear as mem. Mem characters, nothing. So, I do wonder how are they gonna pull this off in the last 2 patches, in 2.7 and 2.8. 2.7, of course, gonna be her main arc, but how are they gonna pull it off to make her exist without being called an Elysia copy? I think you know what I mean here, right? Look at ending cutscene of 2.6 is a copy of true ending. Oh, really? Okay, that's gonna be for tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, is that enough? Is that enough for philosophy here? I think that's enough, right? Yeah. And you also can look at the tweet I mentioned here as well, where people are, of course, complaining about Cyrene due to one, bombarded propaganda of the dev just trying to nostalgia bait people into Elysia, you know, and anything more. And 2, I think they are going. I think there's a scale of like references and different character. Fanon is like the middle. Akron is close to a character itself. But then for Cyrene, they are leaning her very closely to the 1-to-1. I think what they do it's just basically cash cow. We know Elysia. Everyone knows Elysia. People love Elysia. And so they use Cyrene as a cash cow to get more money. I don't think that's a hot take. Might be a hot take, I guess. But again, you could comment below to increase the interaction. So yeah, I think that's enough. And so for the conclusion for today's lecture about references and the 4-letter words, I think Akron is a perfect way to do references. Because okay, why Akron and not the pogging section? The pogging characters, they're there just to pog, and that's it. But and the dev don't even like explicitly trying to reference them back in the Honkai, right? But for Akron, the dev want to make her a references back to Red and May. But they, again, for the end time, they make her different enough to not make her an exact copy of Red and May. Yeah. Again, if you wonder why, just go back 20 minutes ago. For Fanon, I think Fanon is at the limit test of how far you can take a reference to. Because story, characteristic, and references, face, name, whatever, action as well, pretty a copy of Kevin. But again, they use that as a foundation to make Fanon a new character instead of a 1-to-1 Kevin. Yes, even though they try to do that, Kevin is still, people still think of Fanon as Kevin. Not the same case for Akron. Yes, some might do it. Some might, think of Akron as where they may, but some think of her as a different character. But and people just like scream missing pipe for fun, which I do as well. And yeah, I think for now it's like the limit test of how far you can take a reference to making a new or a exact copy of a character. And I think starrail is a limit. I think like there's how do I say this? Okay, so when you blow a balloon, right? There's a limit of how far you can blow it until it explodes. Like how when you suck a dick, there should like a limit on when it gonna Akron. It's like when you just make a normal balloon for a kid to play. Phanon, it's when you trying. It's like when you're trying to see how big can the balloon get. And for starrail, it is the limit. It's a size limit of the balloon. Starrail, is, I would say, how far you can get to making new characters. No, hold on. I think starrail is as far as you can get on trying to make a new characters when you want to reference them back to the honkai thing, right? Okay, now we're going nonsense now. Okay, hold on. Now we're going nonsense. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be. I don't think there's gonna be any other new characters that gonna beat starrail in case of references, story, and the characteristic. I don't think any character could beat it. They could put out a Kiana, but I think the Kiana is going to be the wild thing, why they're the same characters I think they're gonna be the same characters and not a new characters like Akron and Phanon and Seven as well. I think Kiana gonna be herself and not anything else, right? Same thing as well. And if they want to make Kiana new characters, if they beat starrail, then holy, I know for sure the story arc might be hot ass. Even if it's Kiana, I think the story will be hot ass. If they make Kiana a better starrail in a way, a worse starrail. The balloon gonna explode in 2.7. I think so, yeah, I think so too. 2.7 gonna be the time when we're gonna see if starrail gonna be a new characters or just a cash cow overall. By this point, I am pretty sure she's a cash cow. There's no hope for me of thinking starrail is a new character. No way. Okay, so yeah, so that's gonna be for today. Philosophy lesson chat. We did not really go in depth about the references. Not just a bit of surface scratch there, but there are some really good point of. There's some really good point of trying to understand how do I say this, man? Fuck. But I think we go far enough or deep enough, or not really balls deep, but kind of deep enough to analyze those characters that have their references and stuff. Yeah. Not going to work because Bonyas and Wolf and Akron don't know each other. I don't think that I don't think that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, let's say a new planet, and then there's a Kiana, right? Hold on. Okay, so I don't mean by like Kiana meeting Akron or like Bronya. I mean like a new planet, and then there's a Kiana. Yeah. So the thing is, Phanon starrail. I'm not saying starrail need to know Akron and Bronya. I mean like Kiana is a character herself. Not mentioning anyone outside of that, not Sareen, not Akron. Just Kiana herself. Is she gonna be another Sareen, or is she gonna be the Kiana? What? Give an ending short answer. True though. Okay, true. So, just a quick conclusion. Yeah. I think you can already know. I don't think Sareen is a good written character. Definitely not. Just a references like the reincarnation of not such a bit. Find non as a variation or something. I'm not saying the four letter words. They're too cringe. Find non as a variation. Work decently good. Akron as a variation. Work perfectly good. Perfectly fine. I like Akron. The way they wrote Akron. They can make a show for Void Archive. Dude, true though. Yeah, I could do imagine Void Archive become her show reason or something like that. So yeah, that's gonna be for today philosophy lesson. Not really philosophy, but like, you know, bit of a surfaces philosophy. So yeah. Don't know when the next job is gonna be. It might be another tier list, but who knows, right? So I am sensing a lot of comments and dislike gonna be for this video, which will be released in maybe 2 months later. When I'm or maybe next 2 weeks if I fix my upload schedule. Yeah, so if you like my range bit, so feel free, you know, subscribe to potentially catch up with more range bit on stream as well, you know. So and I just like to like and share because I do need more time, so please share this range bit to more people so that, you know, they could come here, watch it, comment, dislike, and therefore put the video into recommendation. Yeah, that's for today stuff. My answer, I agree. Damn, who could have guessed, bro? Who could have guessed? That's crazy, bro. All right. I would say it's pretty going somewhere. You know, I would say the first star is like pretty Lamau. But I think we get a point. But I think we get the point of the thing. It is definitely not, you know, the jumping. It's a clickbait thing, right? This is definitely not the whole jumping. Definitely did not focus on Sareen. It's more like focusing on references. But I think it's good enough. I disagree. Whoa. People disagree. I think your opinion is hot ass. I think your opinion is trash, by the way. I think it is wrong. Hey, wrong. This is like this on the video now. I think I can show you the hold on. Let me go back to thing. Not to hold on. I can show you the like and dislike ratio for the clip channel thing. Oh, I have to switch to the fucking hold on. I think I do this. Wait, hold on. I can actually show you the like and dislike ratio of the new video, new clips. Hold on. Not this. Let me just like hold on. There we go. Like, you know, it's not really, you know, the views not that high, but you can see the dislike coming in. You can see the dislikes coming in right now. You can see it. I can sense it. But majority gonna agree after 2 to 4 months. Dude, that's gonna be the the time where I'm gonna release the video, by the way. 3 to 4 months later, I'm gonna release it. Because my upload schedule is hot ass. Nothing will top the circle range bet. It's not range bet though. I don't think it's range bet. Why? It's like the honest opinion. But I think people are stupid, you know. I don't think it's that stupid. I don't think the range. I don't think it's range bet. I think people are just way too. I mean, I could go back there. You know, I could go back there. Oh, whoa, not there. Oh no, wrong one. Channel. I think I talked about it before, right? The fucking comment on the video. I think, yeah, I did talk about the wiki though, like the range not high. 30 to 6. I don't think it's 30 to 6. We're high at 6. It's like half, I think. Range bit or insecurity code. Like, yeah, what do you mean by insecurity? Me cannot draw cycle. Why do I could be scared of that? Here we go. How the hell does blood take 26 minutes to insert zero cyclers? It sounds like he's one himself. Because I have fucking, I guess, ADHD. What else? That's it. Okay, and that's the whole thing here. Which, you know, you can read by yourself, right? But yeah. All right, I think we can do some Twitter then. Oh. After 3 to 4 months, people are gonna realize. Imagine they like after 3 to 4 months, they finally develop their like frontal lobe. Okay, let's do Twitter. So, firstly, chat. If you think this is a figurine, no, you're wrong. It is a 1:1 scale of Firefly statue. 1:1 size. Dude. In China, Shanghai, by the way. Oh my fucking god. Dude, like, if I was here, right, I would just take this shit home. I would just go there, took the Firefly and go home. Run home. I don't care about getting arrested. I don't care about being fined. I might just steal it. What the fuck? Yo, thanks, Leon, for the follow. I would just go here just to steal the statue and go home. That's it. Like, holy shit. I mean, like, dude, like, the script, just saying, you know, just saying, you know, you know, the skirt is flying, you know, tough shit. Like, the quality, though, oh my fucking god. There's like the folder, this, wow, man, close folder, so the part, holy shit, bro. Holy, the thighs are also 1:1. Holy shit. The boob also 1:1, the ass 1:1, hair 1:1, 5 feet 1:1 as well. Everything's perfect. Holy shit. And people say this is not wife, by the way. People saying Firefly's not wife. Like, holy shit, bro. My god. Not even insanity, but a 3D statue pic. And talking about Firefly. Chat! Firefly figurine. Oh my fucking god. That's it. Hold on. honkaistarrail figurine. So that was someone. That is something. Here we go. You can like change the position. It's like stuff, right? Which I think is pretty good. The something is pretty good. I haven't bought this one yet though. Should I buy this or should I buy the Firefly? I have enough money to buy one of them. No, hold on. I am broke, so please donate me money. I think, okay, if I do that too expensive for me to buy both, I would just buy this one though. I think this thing is way more. Sam, of course, look pretty cool though. Sam look pretty fucking cool now, right? But I think I would prefer the Firefly one. Obviously, Firefly. Was it? If you don't accept her in Sam, like you don't deserve Firefly in human form. Type shit, you know, type shit, right? Like you have to get both of them, or else you are a fake Firefly fan, you know, type shit. But yeah, that's for your for your Firefly stuff. It looks so good though. Fuck the base. Oh my god, dude, bro, please make her tier 0 again, bro. I can sense Firefly coming back as a tier -5 catchers. I can sense it, bro. I can sense it. All right, what else? Okay, let's at the end of the game. Chat, do you any of you guys remember the there's a movie where a guy, I think catfish or something, like I think he like marry 8 different women, but none of them know that he's going to get married to 8 different person. All they know is that they're gonna get married to the guy and no one else, right? Like, you know the movie? It's like so long ago. I remember watching it as a kid. It's so long ago. But I think, I don't know what the ending is. I think he got shit on or something by older woman. I think it might be where the picture come from. Is it? No, the copy and paste. Yeah, look more of a copy and paste. But yeah, dude, I think I need to watch a movie again. Hold on. Like it, I can't know the name, but like I know the preface of the movie. Movie with a guy try to marry a different woman. It's not this one. It's something else. I can't remember which. I'm sorry, but I can't remember it. Yeah, I can't remember it. But it's a movie. Not anime, but a movie about this. So yeah, that's why I bring this up. All right. Okay, what is this? Is this weapon supposed to be her signature? That's so sad. That made her a 4-star. I'm glad many people agree. Justice for Ningguang. Chat. Chat. You know what could fix this? You know how can Ningguang become a 5-star? Not by hacking, not by revert time. I think some of you guys familiar with the concept of SP, right? Or in other words, auto. Huh? Huh? Right, chat? Imagine Ningguang, auto, and she's a 5-star? Chat, what do you think of that? I think this might be hot take, but I think auto is fine. Unlike some people out there screaming to be like, auto is shit. You know? Just saying, you know, Ningguang could have an auto if the fan allow it. Just saying, you know. Like Ningguang could be a 5-star, by the way. Just saying. The same thing in Honkai Park where Bronya become a fucking 5-star, Ken as well, and Mei as well. Or like S rank, right? Which is a 5-star equivalent. Just saying. What else? Okay, some just really like boring drama. Just like nothing else. I found this. So we are back to the gooning allegation again. Holy. Yeah, back to the gooning allegation of like gooning, Cantelia, goon stuff, and then goon, Ponify, character, animation, it's a gooning game. That woman, it was made by single hand. It shows, okay, you know. And then you know, Mi Wen, hypocrisy comment or something. I have a revealing design and big proportion, and my proportion are pretty big. I also have the same thing. Body T, a fucking whore. Though in some media she is. Surfing Khan, oh my god, what a slut. In some media she is. Step on me, mommy. True, agree, right? Genshin would never sexualize a woman. Is it safe to? Is it safe to Google Mona? I mean, like bruh, Lamau. Do we count officials ones? Don't think so, right? Nah, probably not official. She's like too silly. Who else? Could Lisa count as one? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Who else? What the fuck? Who else? Could Gila count as one? Nah, nah, she's not. Who else? Not Jean though. Though low-key her pants are pretty tight now, like. I mean that's like the deer thing, the new one character. Farina, probably not Farina. Is that it? Hu Tao counts one? I mean Hu Tao fights are pretty big though. You can see the shit dying over there. But yeah. Miu Wan, both Gamer Guna type shit. Alright, that's a drama. 8x for Rio, except the Firefly one, everything is headcanon. Akram via lyrical TF boyfriend to make 3 live streams. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Who could have guessed? Alright, what else? Okay. Dude, I'm gonna range bait the fuck up everyone. I'm actually gonna do so. It's literally her 5th banner and Yala is still upselling every new characters she get featured with. Oh god, land your impact. What is this? A woman better than man, right? Yeah, no, woman, no, never mind. You know, this is obviously edited, you know, it's obviously fake. And I'm pretty sure Flynn, they have way more skill than Yelan. But the one thing I do want to get in is the amount of pools going onto Flynn compared to other catcher. So right now he has 54,000 pools. Is it today? When is Flynn released? Is it today, chat? Flynn banner? Hold on. I don't think it's Flynn. No, it's 2 days ago. Okay. Is it 2 days ago? September 30. So that is on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. So 44,000 pools, which I don't think will increase any further because who the fuck pull for catchers after the first day or 2 days, right? So let's say around 55,000 to be the pick. And of course, this is not everyone. This is only a data, which I think is like good enough to like scale it up, right? Like it is for, let's say, how much pool are there? 3 million pools or like 42,000 users. Then I think it is good. It may be good enough evidence to scale it up to like the player base, the whole player base, right? Okay. So we have Flynn and Jalan. 35,000, right? Let me go to like one of a woman banner then, the first one. And then we have Lao Ma, 71,000, 72,000. Double Flynn. We could go to a rerun. It's like, of course, way lower rerun anyway. And then we have the robot in FR, way more pools, and Sid Lally, way more in FR. Yes, they are very meta, but is it enough to see that all of the pools might not be for meta, but they are waifu, right? I'm not sure about Flynn meta, and I am very sure that these both characters are very meta. But this is still at least secondary one. So 49,000 pools are pretty. 49,000 steadily are pretty a lot. And then who else? Rerun of Mavuka a lot as well, even more than Flynn first banner. Of course, look at that. I know Mavuka's meta, but still, a lot. Who else can talk about? We'll talk about yeah, that, like, the point, right? Like a lot of even Nahida 5th rerun of 4th rerun, still a lot of pools compared to Flynn first 4 days. The point being is it worth it for a gacha game to release a male compared to a female where they know it will sell? Loma? Okay, to be fair, watch. Rerun. Sell. Wait, sell. A lot of sell. Let me go to this guy. Not a lot of sales. I don't think Kinnick is meta as well. Novet and Dongli. Yep, exception, I agree. But it's only 2 of them compared to the whole entire male franchise. Kinnick didn't sell. Flynn, I would say, wouldn't sell. Didn't sell at all. Let's go to one moment then. That's probably not that popular. Even the cow, 82,000. And even Sangyun, 45,000. Who else everyone? Let me see. Yeah, Wolfley, I agree to sell. But compared to Frena, right? This is even her rerun as well. And there are a lot of female being summoned. So the point is it worth it to release male when you know for sure female will sell way more? Right? And yes, the data might not be trustworthy because it's only for a certain amount of player base, not the whole player base. But again, I think it's enough users that you could scale it up. Let's check out on who here. Connect first banner. Yeah, I agree a lot. But again, compared to female, I think it's way more easier to make female to sell a lot more. And even Radiant as well. Like we run banner for the 5th time and people still roll for her. And look Kinnick, right? Like we sell way more than a new cutter. Then what's the point of making a new male cutters when you can make a new female cutter? Yeah. I don't play Genshin. I don't understand the fuck it mean, you know. Could you scale up to honkaistarrail? Hold on. We have Genshin now. I go honkaistarrail. Please tell me it's global. Cutters. Data bank. Wolf tracker. Is this for everyone? Did this say like how much people pull for her though? I don't think so. Oh no, this is mine pools. No, not mine. Wait, the fuck? No. Chat, is there a global stuff? Global stats? Let me see. Evernight, 800,000. Hotel, Rerun, Cedra, 700,000, 55, 800. Let's go to Blade, 45, which find out. Fanon, 2 billion, Kevin reference. Sunday, the same thing as Evernight. A female, by the way. Should be Rerun. The cat also, I don't think, is that famous? No, the cat sell way more than, that Rerun, hold on. Let me go to Sunday first banner. Sunday first banner. Was it? Oh yeah, okay, Sunday definitely will sell more. Okay, that's cool. We have My Day. I did sell that, not really. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Alright, I guess, hold on. Okay, Bruhh didn't sell. Let me go to like, oh, the history. There you go. Jingjuan sell because the first 2 banner anyway. Lucha let's sell a lot. Okay, let's go to like the middle part where no more like new game hype poke chat. Let's see. Dang Heng Il 1 billion sell, but then for Black Sun it's way more. I guess the new region, right? Run may sell way more. Argentina 1 billion, but then like the same thing for Seal Wolf anyway, which is a rerun as well. A lot of well, how do I say this? A lot of anomaly, but I think you can still get a point where female cutters definitely look like they could sell more, way more than a male. What's Boot Hill first banner? Boot Hill first banner, 1 billion. And then one may rerun, sell way more. My day is on billion, that's good. But like, let's see. Oh, they both watch Akron. Not bad. 5 billion anniversary anyway. An exile, 1 billion. A hotel first banner where 3 billion. Ugly where Ugly here one pretty low though compared to the new one. Okay. Has seen 2 billion. I guess good support, right? But like still, she's sell. So like the point is, Genshin, the male doesn't look like they sell a lot. For honkaistarrail, it doesn't seem so as well. So you know, is it worth it to make new male cutters? And then there's like a whole entire drama of like a yaoi gacha game shutting down. Is it yaoi? It might be yaoi gacha game shutting down. And again, there's that proof of point where male cutters won't sell. Yes, I know people will pull out the last evidence of like, dude, that shit make billions per month. But it's the only game, male game, the only game where it advertised the whole thing to a certain demographic, right? Yeah. Why it have no other competition. Unlike for Genshin, why it says a lot. And Star as well, and Wuwa and Honkai and stuff, right? But for lads, it's there in its competition. It's like Overwatch in a hero shooter, right? Until Marvel release, why it's competing with Overwatch. But for lads, there's no other option, right? And also the game is pretty good as well. You know, Gruner have money, so they're definitely gonna pull along. So yeah, for your average gacha game, like I think Genshin we call average, for like your maybe Arknight, Wuwa and stuff, and Star as well. For your average gacha game, I don't think it worth it. I don't think it is worth it to make male characters playable or stuff or famous. Fun on War because here's a reference. Sunday work for sure. Agree. Aventrine, this didn't sell that much though. Hold on. First one, Aventrine. 2 billion is pretty good. No lie. Better compared to Akron, Sparkle. Like, is it worth it though? Is it worth it? It's Robin as well, you know? Is it worth it, chat? You know. I sent you a pic. Is it on Twitter? Hold on. Let me check. I don't think. Hold on. I need to go like, why? Because if I switch Twitter on my fucking PC, it also gonna change editing as well. Hold on. Oh, found it. PC and what should be? I'm guessing that's the number of character, right? Own. Let's see. Ratio free of. Hold on, what the fuck is it again? Is this like number of character own, or like number of jets pool? Like what is it? I'm guessing the number of jets going in, right? Because no way ratio is at piece low. Okay, cool. Let's see. Should I move this away, man? How do I move this away? There we go. Holy shit. Lag. Okay. Let's see. Ratio, piece low, ignore. Cypher 4 billion. How do I make this thing smaller? Cool. Put here 6 million, which is a lot. But when you look at Jet, same thing, right? Both equalize each other. And then if you look at what else? Rappa, which is a filler cutters, she have way more pool than Bruhh. Lingsha as well. Anaxa, sure a lot. Argentina, agree a lot. Hopas? Hyacinth? Yao Chu does not. I mean, he that equalize uglier, but like the same thing could be for Rappa as well. So like, Yao Chu could be a woman, could be a female, and this doesn't matter, right? Blade is a lot because it's the first free runner. Ho 30 million compared to Anaxa, Argentina stuff. But no, it's like a cabin reference, so you know. Anomaly. Second is the lowest. Second lowest. Hold on. Cypher. Where's Cypher? Dude, what the fuck you get this from? Why do you fuck you get this from? What's Cypher? I can't see Cypher. Oh, there we go, Cypher. 4 million. You know what? Oh, hold on. I'm guessing this account for over rerun, right? And not just one banner or like the first banner. Because dude, the amount of pools over here are definitely way more than over here. Like this is definitely accounting for rerun, right? I want to count for like the first few banners, like the first banner, because I think that's gonna be like the what do you call it? I can't find the word. The something to see that is it worth it to invest in the character or not? Oh, banners, okay. Then that's gonna be a bit of a sussy. Because I want the data for the first banner though. Oh my fucking god, hold on. Okay, Rappa have no rerun yet. But she beat Bruhh. She beat Argentina. Not Aguilera though. No, not Alexa. Oh no, not beat Alexa. Hold on. Oh yeah, if she have a run, she could beat. I mean, Argentina. She could beat Alexa. She could beat potentially like okay, already beat Bruhh. But like Cypher, she have 4 million, and it's like her one rerun, her first banner, and who knows what the second banner could be, right? And Alexa, oh no, it's coming, right? Alexa coming. Yeah, okay, never mind. Alexa only have one banner. Does he? What? I think he have one banner already now. Yeah. Yeah, I think he only have one banner yet. So, okay. Maybe not Alexa, but her rerun could beat, Argentina, which is again free money. And Argentina already have a lot of rerun and, it's still like below 10 million. How is the highest selling banner? What, Archon Firefly? What, Mail? What the fuck you mean? What? It's Archon, no? What you saying? Gamers, no games. Chat, who you rather have infinite yap, but no games? Or games, no, unlimited yap, but no games? Or games, unlimited games, but no games? Alright. How is the highest selling banner for mail? Dude, what are you fucking saying? What? Sunday, it's like 19 million, okay. What do you mean? Yeah, I'll agree there's a lot of pools, but like, it's like his second or third banner now, and compared to like, Sparkle or Runway, like Cash Try, Silly even. Okay, Silly, it's not matter. But like Firefly, it's still a lot higher, no? But if I had unlimited game, how could I have no games? Anyway, moving on. Dude, I don't know what you're saying. I've like what? Who? Dude, the fuck, bro? We are going somewhere now. What the fuck is going on? We are going somewhere. Maybe like to Antarctica. What is going on, bro? Okay, so I think wrap it up. Let's just wrap. Okay, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. The point is, even though people want mail, oh shit. Even though people want mail, even though a lot of, even though, whoa, yo, thanks discount for the subscribe. Who is the highest selling mail banner? It's Sunday, right? What do you mean? Okay. Who is okay Sunday? Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, Sunday. Okay, 19 million, 20 million. I agree, it's a lot. But like, compared to the female, I would just release Sunday as a woman then. Why is Sunday that high? Like you saying that, right? Yeah, okay. Law, design stuff. Yeah, hot and law is good, right? That's why people roll for Sunday. But is the cost worth it? But is it worth it for the game to release Sunday and not just another Firefly or Runway or Cash Prize? Broken support, yes, okay. The meta also contribute to the pools. But let's put aside this anomalized stuff. Let's just ignore meta as a thing, right? Ignore that as a thing. Why? Like, okay, Sunday, Jingjuan, maybe anomaly because first banner, second banner or something. Aventrin, Lucha Blade. Like all these characters have a lot of rerun, and they are barely cracking top 10, and the only one is Sunday. So for the dev itself, is it worth it for the dev to release another mail when they could make another Firefly and make billions? Right? That's the thing. Yeah, Sunday law good, cutter good. But again, if they make Sunday a Firefly, then billion, hello, billion. No, not worth it. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get here. Is that I don't think making mail cutter worth it. Yes, some might sell, some they might hit the jackpot on some cutters, but I don't think they can do it when the female it is much easier to hit the jackpot. Okay, that's the stuff that's gonna be like fucking 20 minutes because I keep going in circle. Holy shit. All right, chat, do you want to watch a 30 minutes video or do I want to save it for Monday? It's 30 minutes and I already stream for 2 hours. And I also need and I'm also gonna stream for like 5 hours tomorrow as well. For Monday, I don't think I have anything to do, so I could watch the video on Monday. Wednesday, could do Wednesday because there's nothing else to do even. Chat. I want to if I am willing to do a reaction if anyone have a interesting video because this thing is like fucking 30 minutes long and the stream gonna be for like 4 hours if I'm gonna watch the whole entire thing. It mentioned like stamina, battle pass, a gacha system, and like I think mentioning like Genshin as well or like starrail as well, right? Yeah, there's like a lot of gacha game mentioned here. Let me see like my my third boy. First, what can I do if don't watch? I mean, if I don't watch, then I'm probably gonna end the stream because I've been streaming for 2 hours, and you know I am I am your neighborhood part-time streamer. So I'm not gonna stream for 18 hours or 8 hours, right? I think 2 hours is good. Oh, hold on. Oh, range bait. Oh, chat. Okay, chat. We are back to range bait. I need range bait. Chat, let's go range bait. Why did 4-star disappear? Chat, we are back to another argument of 4-star in Honkai starrail. Let's fucking go, boy. All right.
It's genuinely unbelievable that in September of last year, I praised Honkai starrail for the new direction.
It's been a year. It's been a year. It's been a fucking year. No, oh, it's been a year.
Honkai starrail for the new direction
This
it
is
had been taking.
actually a good video.
4-star characters.
WW.
I felt that they were well designed, such that they were actually worth using, and although I kind of figured the rate at which they'd release would slow down, seeing as how we went from one every single patch in version 1 to on average one every 2 updates in version 2.
That's all, it's 2.5. We are in 2.6 or 2.5 already, and there's no 4 stars. W.
I certainly did not anticipate we'd have a drought of 4 stars that is over a year and counting. Since we already
okay, now hold on. I think he might mention the free 5-star later, right? But like, okay, compare this, right? Let's say Yukon useless, Lukai useless, Lynx kind of useful, Griffin decent, Hanya low-key useless, Suiji useless, Misha useless. The last 3 is good. And also the free 5 stars. In 1.6 onwards, during this patch, no free 5 stars. Oh, that's ratio, but okay, he's good. 2.0, we have any free 5 star? There should be one. Free 5 star. We have a free sector, but no free 5 stars. But like the 4 star is good, and the meta is like pretty free to play as well. And then for 2.0 onwards, we have like 2 free 5 stars, Archer and Ill, right? Auto, so you know.
2 on average, 1 every 2 updates in version 2.
The whole 2.X don't have a single 4-star. Yeah.
We have a drought of 4 stars that is over a year and counting. Since we already know Cyrene is going to be 3.7 over a year and counting. Since we already know Cyrene is.
This is way worse than people calling full wave fugue. Cyrene, oh my fucking god.
going to be 3.7's only character, and that's supposed to be the end of
No
Employee's
abundance for
story
1
arc,
year.
we
I mean, to be fair, Hyacinth is abundant. We agree, right? She is abundant, but she's remembrance for the shielding. We agree, right? She's basically abundant. She's one. Dude, she's like the one abundant. We have one. No, she is. She's not. She is. She. If you think about it, she's abundant. Yeah, DPS for sure. I know, but she's still abundant. Not going to accept that. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
might be going a whole entire version without one. How is it even possible that we've gotten to this point in the first place? Let's talk about all the potential reasons why this is happening and how it continues
I'm
to
guessing 3 5 stars, and also, to be fair, the 4 stars are good enough. You don't need any other one. And also like the meta, also like, you know, I think they give you enough pools, right, to get the sufficient 5 stars to beat the game. So like, you know, I don't think the 4 star do anyway.
affect
So why the path exists? Shields.
the game as a whole. Now, the first place that people will turn their heads to is starrail's endgame meta, and for good reason.
Okay, sure.
It's very fast moving, even among Hoyo's other games, which also feature the
Fast
inevitability
moving. Sure. Agree. Can I?
of design creep, exclusive synergies, and HP inflation on enemies. This
Well-
naturally encourages pulling for the newest, most powerful characters, and it
Well,
seems
the
like the
power creep thing.
pressure to
Okay,
roll
sure,
is
that's fine.
only higher now with the newest endgame mode requiring 3 teams
I mean, to be fair, these are the end game, the whale, so I don't think this count at all, right?
instead of 2. So it sounds like a pretty open and shut case, right? Released
I don't think you can count the new end game. It's just a whale game mode, so like, you know, if you don't have the characters, then it's fine. It's giving no just anyway, so it doesn't matter.
no new 4 stars means less development work put in, and endgame players will be incentivized to spend more in order to be able to clear. While it would honestly be naive of me to think this wasn't a factor in some
But
capacity,
likewise for the Conviction, Epoch, and MOC, I think even with like Herta, earlier, without pulling for, let's say, the new one, I mean, it might need to be many high scene, but like no cash rise, no Evernight and stuff, you can still clear them easily, I think, right? You can still max them. Yeah, with difficulty for sure, but like you can still clear it without getting a new shiny DPS. Even with old one. Alcron with a Cypher update. Who else? Fireflies can do it as well. Rappa could do it as well. Like, you know, I think the end game is fine. Just that it is designed for people who play the game. Yeah.
I have strong reason to believe
In the
it's
morning,
not
I
the
see a
full
CC
reason
crashing
for
out
the
on
death
high
of
scene.
4-star.
The worst cutter for the game. I don't think high scene is one. It might be like cash rise due to like, no. Akron maybe, but Akron maybe back in the days. Cash rise could be now. But I think the worst thing is like the whole entire remembrance path. That single path, I think, destroyed the meta overall. I think so. It's like a break, but what if break have a path that is remembrance? Like, why even exist? It's just it's like the dev trying to make a new path, but like the mechanics are just legit the other path. So why make a new one of all, right?
No matter how good a 4-star might accidentally be, 5 stars will always reign supreme when it comes to endgame. They have the advantage of straight up higher numbers, tailored synergies, specialized equipment, and incredibly potent buffs specifically directed at enhancing the mechanics.
I mean, that's dude, pull up MOC, pull up motherfucking Epoch. Don't do the new end game. The new end game for Will. Pull up the Epoch, dude. Both for DOT, both for Fanon, both for Catch Rise, both for Archer, both for Alcron, both for Firefly, both for everyone in there. Dude, it's just not pull buff over there. But for Neon Game, yeah, they're gonna do it for exclusively for a catcher, bro. They're gonna do it.
Mechanics of the newest units. So if starrail were to produce more 4 stars, even if they lean towards being actually pretty decent, like with Moza and Gallagher, the demand for 5 stars will still be there, especially with
for sure, of course.
arbitration being difficult even for those who have full premium teams.
Dude, it's an end game, bro. Why are we talking about the whale? Please stop talking about new end game. It's so useless. Why? Like, dude, it's a game for whale. So how is that gonna correlate to the dev not making new 4-stars? You can clear the whole 2 aspect from my Gallagher, Haitian Gallagher. So break effect is like on this free break effect like for every path. Is it? Really? Real? Preservation, how many? Who knows? But for, I mean, yeah, to be fair, 2.0 is like way more free to play than 2.0, but you could also count 2.0's kind of free to play. I also free to play. I cleared the game, so you know, you can do it, but you have to play the game, right? This is, I think, the meta designed to for people who play the game, not like for those that keep logging on and off for like 1 month, right? You know,
I'm talking about myself.
unlike like for Arknight, right? You can clear the game without getting a new unit, water, probably like extra new one, 1 star, who else, logos and stuff. You can still use the old unit. That's the game design for those people who like keep logging on and off. Starrail? No way.
Players who care about clearing these stages will ultimately need to pull for 5 stars as much as they always have, 4 stars or not.
Yeah, we
The
have
mode
break
in
effect
general
like on
is
for every
targeted
path.
towards
Just
providing
by
a challenge
yeah,
for
right.
a subset of players that are willing to spend on multiple copies of premium units, with plenty of casuals not even bothering to try, which makes sense.
Yeah, no shit, buddy. Why are we talking about this now? Oh my god, move
Considering
on,
the rewards
please.
are purely for cosmetics and rose
Yeah,
rolls,
then why
with
talk
not
about
even
this
a single
then?
stellar jade being earnable. So
Okay.
in my mind, it wouldn't even be a great business decision to omit 4 stars in the hopes that free-to-plays will convert to low spenders so that they can clear Memory of Chaos, when they are
No.
already catering to the high-spending
No.
players who are known to be the biggest contributors.
I mean, yeah, the gacha will always cater towards the whales, but how does it correlate to normal 4-star and the new endgames? New endgames are for whale for sure, but for LC, 4-star still viable, no? Galaga still viable, maybe. Most, maybe. But like, much 700, maybe. Of course, they're gonna be maybe because they're 4-star, but still usable.
When they are already catering to the high-spending players who are known to be the biggest contributors to the game's profits. Now, of course, the casual audience is still very important to appeal to, but one thing that makes them happy to continue playing the game is when it has more characters and relatively budget-friendly options, like 4 stars. So if business isn't the only reason, what else has changed in the past year that might make starrail averse to making new 4 stars? Of course, it's Amphorius and its storyline. If there was any takeaway from my 50-minute Zenless Zone Zero Year 1 retrospective, it was that gameplay mechanics and storyline are intrinsically linked in many more ways than what seems obvious. The difference in narrative relevance between 4 stars and 5 stars has historically been very cut and dry, at least with regards to starrail. Looking at each of the examples from version 2, we first have Misha and Gallagher, who I'd personally say had much greater implications on the story with their histories rather than actual involvement in the main events, Hunt March, who was relegated to her own side event, and Moza, who was completely overshadowed by what Fei Xiao and Zhao Chou went through across that entire arc. I do think there are examples of 5 stars that feel like 4 stars in their lack of
Lingsha. Oh, true. Lingsha better PS4. Yeah, true.
Screen time, but not the other way around. From the very beginning of Amphorius, before 3.0 even started, we were shown exactly who the important characters would be, including the ones who weren't shown until fairly recently. The very planned out nature of the main story, which was already announced in the beginning to span all the way until 3.7, has proven to have a very cohesive plot with early setups that have had clear payoffs down the line. But it's also apparent that the
I am doing like the fucking, I'm doing a small good reaction here, saying okay, yep, okay. Like, what can I say here, man? Like, yo, I agree though. Like, yeah, every character they show is important in the story. That's what they first saw. Yeah, I agree. Like, what can I say here, man? Like, say no, fuck you. What can I say here, man?
Revolves around these.
Yes, the plot relevant for Lingsha. Yeah, Luki Sato. Like a new war reference, but that's it.
Select important characters who consistently show up throughout the story across multiple updates and have plenty of interactions with each other. And because they have so much screen time, it only makes sense they'd take advantage of their personalities already being heavily marketed in the story and go all the way in making them 5 stars who get much more interesting kit mechanics, animated trailers, and banners to
Uh-huh.
make money from. If
What's
all
that?
the important characters are already set in stone, then it naturally would be a bit more difficult to insert someone outside of that group that is still relevant enough to be a playable character. This seems to be supported by an interview with starrail's lead game designer, who when asked the question of, "It's been about 6 months since we last saw a new
How long? How long?
4-star character. Why has it been so long?" responded with, "The new characters are an integral part of the future storyline, so I cannot share any spoilers at the
Sure.
moment. Please follow us for more information." Clearly not a very complete answer, but it does also imply the Euphoria's cast is too important to not all be 5 stars. Of course,
Okay, to be fair, in Honkai Impact, right? Some of the main cast, like Pedophiles, could count Shurikira, who else? Let's say B character. Aside from Pedophiles, anyone else? Apollonia, no. BF5, no. Cosma, nope, man. Risios will be rank. A rank, I mean. What else? Is that it? Yeah. So Honkai Impact wise, even though some of the main film chasers are B rank or A rank, right? But I think but the way Honkai Impact work is that you have to get 4 items to make the character playable. So that is still a way to make them an S rank or a 5-star in this case, because they're not gonna be playable out the bat. You have to like get their weapon and like 3 meta, which are like some case mandatory and maybe some copy items as well for other characters. So like I don't think it's like worth it to compare to Honkai Impact because the whole entire combat system is like differently. Genshin, some like I mean to be fair, all the important characters are like 5-star anyway, so you know.
it wouldn't have been impossible to
Same
somehow
for Genshin as well,
incorporate a
same
4-star
for
anyway. It's
honkaistarrail.
just that starrail seemingly wasn't interested in going out of their way to make it happen.
Like if they make, let's say Cypher, right? Same as Portabilis, a 4-star, then they have to make her dog shift and start, make her E6 or E4 broken, and then some might or maybe like make a 4-star icon also for her broken as well, right? Like no way they're gonna make Cypher 4-star character just there for free. They need her to make money, so you know either make her dog shit at E0 and make her instantly broken at E6, only broken at E6, right? You know, so what you choose here? Like you know, choose your poison, right? 5 stars or E6 or like E6 4-star character. Choose your poison.
While the lack of 4 stars makes for a very convenient label to summarize our complaints with, I think it's also important to acknowledge that starrail has at least provided something of an alternative in the form of free 5-star.
There we go, free
The
5
strongest
star.
argument for more 4 stars is that they make for easier, more flexible team building while helping free or low spending players.
Archer's insane 5-star character, to be fair. Of course you do need Sparkle. But still though. Archer's very good. The Hung Auto, I heard he's also very good as well. Is it for free characters? We do get Rame Lincha, Rame and Lucha. Free characters also broken. Ratio also broken as well. So like, you know, broken 5-star or dog shit 4-star. No, broken 5-star, yeah. Or rush shit 4-star.
Who can't
I would choose
bump
the
for every
5-star
new
up
banner
every day.
unit, and while that first part is still something I strongly
Choose a
agree
5-star,
with, free
yeah.
5 stars are actually a good bit more accessible because they're guaranteed. 4 stars
Ooh.
are and have always been pretty awful to
Gotcha.
acquire. With 3
True.
featured per banner, there's no guarantees you'll ever get the one you want, no matter
True.
how much you roll. The Starlight Exchange features various 1.0.
Dude, chat, have you any of you guys done this? Like change the thing for a 4-star characters? I mean, it's might worth it for like Ting Yun, Pella, and Qingche. Like, dude, it's such a waste though. I don't know how much it costs, but it's like some pools, right? Like, dude, give me the pools or the 5-star icon and not the 4-star characters, right? They look so ass.
4 stars on a monthly rotation, including many characters who you should not even think about buying in 2025, but even if they made it into a selector like what Zenless Zone Zero did, that's 7 months you'd have to wait to max out a character. You obviously don't necessarily have to go for the Eidolons, but they tend to be quite significant upgrades for 4 stars that can make them slightly more competitive with 5 stars.
And yeah,
now compare that
you have to get the,
Trailblazer, who could
Eidolon
have
to make
easily
4
been
star
a
good, right?
terrible character made solely for the reason of letting free-to-plays experience the new path's gameplay, but is actually currently one of the strongest and most flexible supports in the entire game. All of their Eidolons are received just by playing the story, and they increase their damage capabilities even further. Archer is a limited 5-star that's given out as a free login bonus, and is a very potent DPS.
What, is he still available?
5-star that's given out
from until he's still available. Holy shit! Oh my fucking god! That long? Even Russia not that long. Runway not that long even. That long? Holy fuck! My god!
a free login bonus.
What, 3 patches, right?
Very potent DPS.
Oh, 2, no, 2 patches.
Point archetype, which hadn't received
No, 3.
anything in a long time.
This is
he
2.
is a special case, being a collab
3,
character,
3 patches.
but he did still release during this 4-star drought, and his signature light cone was a bit more accessible than 5-star cones usually are, thanks to the polling event. And most recently, Dan Heng PT was announced to also be given out for free in 3.6.
Oh.
Good thing too, because it truly seems like every account
the banner still here.
With how
I mean, oh, the jewels well, yeah, fuck, so there. Holy shit, the Sabers one, oh my god.
much damage these bosses are doing nowadays. It's a little silly, it's always a mill when it comes to the freebies, but hey, we'll take it. Having a limited 5-star with a free first copy is a pretty justifiable middle ground between 4 stars and the typical 5-star banner release.
Okay, to be fair, if they make the 5-star hot ass, you know, like let's say for Genshin, you know, the creator, then I don't think it's even worth it. But they somehow make the free 5-star meta, and by that, holy the meta, like that's so good. So you know, free 4 dog shit 4-star or just a free insane meta 5-star, you know.
Because people like me who are content
like
with
there's
using
no reason
Eidolons
why they
and
make the
signature
5-star
light cones
that
are
good for
perfectly
free.
happy,
Like
but
what do you
those who
mean?
really like the character have those as options
Like
to invest
Archer is
in,
insane, but
keeping
why is he
them funded.
free?
The one thing
Like
to
holy
watch out
shit!
for, I guess, would be
And ratio as well. Ratio back in the day was insane. I mean nowadays not, but like again, ratio is insane. Why make him free? Archer is free, insane. Why make him free? Like what the fuck? Like if he, I mean to say if he's like a banner character then, that might be some sale, but not that much I guess. But still, holy, they could make Archer hot as by the way. Just saying, but no, they're not.
that there is a limited window to redeem the free character.
Me when I
but
gassing
they
up
have
the
always spanned
a
many
billionaire
months,
company.
so it's pretty generous in that regard. And if you started playing after that window is over, you can still pull on their reruns, with the exception of Archer whenever his collab banner ends,
True.
which is functionally no different than if a
Dude,
4-star were to be
I think
released,
Hoyo are
who
so
you'd
bad with the
also have
collab
to pull
banner.
for. So while of course I wish we would receive new
Like they never
4-stars
return.
on top of these
collab never
5
return.
stars, they do fulfill the same roles in a way, which is likely the mindset that the devs have taken in version 3. But even with the free units, for the significantly larger casual audience, the lack of 4 stars
Summer and Archer going down to tier 1, tier 2.7. I mean, even so, they're still good. Tier 1 doesn't mean that shit. They're still, yeah, of course, not in the prime anymore. Still, like Firefly, Icon, they're still good. Not in the prime, but still, you know, it's something. What again? What do you say?
with the free units, for the significantly larger casual audience, the lack of 4 stars still really hurts, especially with how long it's been.
Okay, now I have interesting prop. Let's identify the casual. Let's say the casual are those that barely do dailies, log on off, like 1 month off, 2 months in, or some stuff. Like a few weeks in, and then next week kinda like don't play the game anymore, right? Let's say those are the casual. I don't think releasing a new 4 stars could help them at all. Like how could the 4 stars help those casual get back in the meta or some case? Like the 4 stars are gonna be hard as E0. It has to be E2 or E4. But by that point, you just can you just get the 5 star then? That will last for a while, like Hyacinth should be. Like why get most or like Gallagher when you can just get Hyacinth? That's something interesting. Because the casual, they're not gonna pull a lot because they keep going off and on. So why make a new 4 stars when it won't help them at all in the end game? And if the 4 star did help them in the end game, then why get the 4 star if they can function without the 4 star, right? When the 4 star can help a character in meta, can help the casual in meta, then that means the meta of quite low power, the power level of very low, where I'm pretty sure the casual can still clear it with their old ass team without getting the new 4 stars. The broadcast is the main point. Yeah.
Because while yes, the effort put into creating 4 stars is not that much lower than 5 stars, meaning there is less financial incentive to make them since they're less profitable, there's a reason why gacha games have lower ranked characters at all and continue to release them. Although they of course are designed to get power creep quickly because of their lower power level and also the fact that they are all but guaranteed to not get buffed directly or indirectly, they help keep the general player base engaged with the game. Simply by existing, they're able to help fill in team slots on accounts who don't have that many characters or substitute.
I mean, engage in case of like pulling. What is the difference between the 4 star and 5 star then? Because if you like a catchers, you're gonna get them anyway, even if they are 4 star or 5 stars. Team wise, I agree. The 4 star does help fill in slot. That's a good point. Though. Okay, you know what? That point I agree. Yo, what's up, Leon?
In for very specific alternatives while literally being easier to build because they have lower.
Don't pull Suji. Don't pull up Suji. Don't pull up Suji. Don't. Not her, bro. Come on. Why can't you pull up most of Gallagher, bro? Oh my god.
Material requirements. The recent release of.
Okay, sure. Okay, the material wise, yeah, but fucking Suji of anyone? Are you fucking for real?
Evernight has especially been a point of contention with regards to this, seeing as she gets pretty significant damage buffs by having more Remembrance characters on the team. If you only have her and Remembrance Trailblazer, you miss out on a large majority of this passive effect, which feels
Hold on.
And can damage.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, 3. Oh shit, that's a lot. Holy fuck. 5, 15, 50. Holy damn.
Buffs by having more Remembrance characters.
What's the name of the game you're playing? Me playing? Damn, chat. I am playing video. It's honkaistarrail, bro.
On the team. If you only have her and Remembrance Trailblazer, you
okay,
miss
true.
out on
a 4-star Remembrance
quick
fix
which feels really bad.
I do agree.
But then there's also the many other HP and Memo Sprite related synergies she has with Casterus and Hyacinth that make Evernight feel more complete. While this example is also an effect of the addition of Remembrance as a unique path, which has its whole own set of issues, it doesn't change the fact that having some 4-star alternatives as options would have been really nice. Cynically, you.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I agree. 4-star could help to fix the Evernight problem. There might be some counterpoint. Firstly, why you get Evernight? Let's say meta talking. Why you get Evernight when you don't have 3 Remembrance character? That is Hyacinth and RMC. I mean, yeah. Like no RMC or cash wise. Why get Evernight? 2. If you like Evernight, why do you care about the buff? The buff you're missing. Yes, that is like the worst tech ever, but like that's kind of a point. Though it is like really easy to debate against that because you know you want your favorite character to be playable, so you know it's like that. So the passive there is like pretty win. The point is still, I think the point is still there. Why do you care about the passive when you're just happy to play Evernight? Yeah. That's a problem. You can't make Evernight work. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like if you get Evernight without let's say if you get a knight from meta and you don't have cash prize or hyacinth, then yeah, no, why get her? You stupid. But if you get her for waifu, then there's still a point that you don't care, right? About the passive. How long have you been playing this game? Probably like 6 to 7 years.
Could say this is to get players who want to play Evernight to also pull for Castris and Hyacinth, but a hypothetical 4-star Remembrance wouldn't undermine the DPS increases.
So yeah, sure, a full circle work, I agree. But back to the point, why get 4 stars when the hardest at A0 when you can just get hyacinth?
You'd get from pulling the more premium options. Like, it's a good thing that Hanya can generate extra skill points for Archer.
That's a
but the
very high
utility
quality
Spartan
emoji there.
uniquely
Holy
provides
shit.
is far
Why can't I get
nicer
that?
to use with him. As another example, Aglaya desperately wants percent energy regeneration support for her high cost ultimate, but only has limited.
Imagine is E9 plus RMC or Evernight plus MC plus question mark. I mean, yeah, so that's the argument of why the 4-star can fix it. But again, if the 4-star is one hard ass at E0 and only good at E2 and above, or E4 above or E6 above, why get the 4-star when you can just wait and get hyacinth? If the 4-star are just does nothing for the team, dog shit sub DPS, dog shit buff, dog shit sustain. So why get them? Why get the 4-star when you can just wait to get cash prize or hyacinth, right?
5 stars as options for that, with Tingyun's flat energy regen just not.
Yes, you can getcha where you might get lucky enough within like 20 pools, you just get the 4-star E6 immediately, but you might be unlucky and wasted, let's say 100 pools to get them to E4. Right? Like, you know, you can't really guarantee an E2 4-star within like 30 pools. It's gonna vary, so might as well get the highest, you know. Also, dog shit path, I mean, yeah, you know that.
Cutting it. So even though it's nice that the Stellar Convergence shop was released in version 3 and contains some limited 5 stars with seemingly more to be added in the future, that's a solution to a different problem. Same thing with getting limited 5 stars added to the lost 50-50 pool. Getting an old but usable 5 star is great, of course. However, new 4 stars can uniquely be used as a conduit to fix some immediate gaps in the roster, being plenty useful even if they're
like, okay, without the 4-star to fill in every night slot, do you think Tribi could do it? Let's say every night RMC Tribi and as I said, like Gallagher or definitely not Ho-Ho or like Lingshan stuff. Like the 45% or like the 35% damage crit damage loss. Who do you prefer? A Tribi or E4 4 stars that took you 80 pools to get. It's running so hard right now. Holy shit. But yeah, like Tribi is meta. So of course you might get her. So of course, you know, all that run even, right? So the first slot, the second support slot, it could be Tribi runway, which might give even more buff than what the fuck a 4-star will do.
not meta-defining in any way. Previously, we've waited over a year for a new DOT character, and then for a preservation path character, but eventually we got both of those, so there's reason to believe it's only a matter of time until 4 stars are back, and maybe after Euphorius they'll release at a more consistent rate. But after analyzing Hoyo's moves for many years, it's pretty clear they will do literally whatever they want, and it's impossible to predict. So as per usual, we'll just have to wait and see. I hope you found this video to be interesting or insightful. Subscribe for more starrail discussion.
I mean, it's like the same discussion like every single time, right? 4-star stuff, like 5-3, 5-star good. And then missing slot and then give 4 stars like a substitute, you know, here and there. Like, yeah, it's like the same old argument for like the past year already. They disappear into the sea of butterflies, true. Gotta get them all, true. The 4-star truly picking up that's Lamau. Yeah, Rappa, maybe. We're reaching final offers and no 4 stars. You're all so crazy. Yeah, low key, damn, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, like the same old video, 4-star argument, you know. So it's like good enough, like good structure here and there. So you know, go, you know, let's try that, you know, make decent stuff for me to react to. So yeah. Alright. I think that's it for today, man. I think that's it for today. It's long enough. No game chat, no games, W. But yeah. Tomorrow, story quest. That's gonna be fun. Probably like 5 hours, right? I'm gonna have so much fun, bro. Fuck me. So yeah, that's for today. I could go watch the this fucking thing for like next week though. Probably Monday because nothing else. I have nothing to do on Monday. So yeah. Alright, chat. That's for today. I guess what? Go touch grass. Go touch grass. Go sleep. Go snore. You know, that's an option. I just fucking do your homework, bruh. Alright. Alright, thank you for coming. And my voice almost dead right now. Too much jabbing. So yeah. Alright, bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.
サチが世界のために自らを犠牲にしようとしても、きっと世界よりもソチを大事に思う人が現れるぞよ。ふわ